Hey there guys, it's Tina and I'm back. And I hope you guys are all doing well and staying safe. If you're also back, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me again. But if you're new and maybe you like what you see, please consider subscribing. We have tons of fun here on this channel talking about makeup and all things beauty. And it is that time of the year again when we do wrap up videos. It's December, we're winding down to the end of the year and we're reflecting, right? We're reflecting on our previous makeup purchases. At least that's what we do as content creators, you know, in the beauty space. We reflect on our purchases. We're trying to list our favorites or our worst products of the year or regret purchases. But what I want to do in this video is go over the brands that I purchased from the most this year. And I was compiling my list and I'm going through my whole videos. I'm going through all the videos of the year and I'm like, hold up, some of these make sense, right? I anticipated it. But then a couple of them I was like, really? I bought that many products from this brand? So we're gonna talk about the brands that I purchased from the most, long story short. So if that sounds interesting to you, let's go ahead and jump right into it. Quick sidebar before we actually jump into the video. Can I show you my outfit? So I am going to my niece's dance recital. You know how they do in the holiday season. They have these dance recitals. So she's in dance class and she's doing the most, right? So every year we go to her dance recital. And look at my little outfit, y'all. Oh my God. So this is a jumpsuit. Let me back up. I have to go around my table. I have a table that I do swatches on. So I have to move around it. But look at my little jumpsuit. Oh my God. Oh my God. So ready? Oh my God. Oh my God. Isn't it cute? Here's the thing. Here's the thing, all right? It's a long jumpsuit, right? And I have, oh, let me show you my heels. So here are my heels. You know, fake Valentino studs. They're not actually Valentino studs. They're from Jessica Simpson. That's not the point. The point is, I've been waiting to wear this jumpsuit for a while now. It hasn't fit me in years. And I still saved it because I'm like, maybe I'll lose weight. If I don't, I can pass it on to my niece if she wants to wear it. Because I think it's a cute jumpsuit, right? It has a little cutout at the sides. It's long, it's cute. I really love it, right? And I never wore it. So I said, let me try it on today. I lost some weight, so I'm like, I wonder if it would fit. And it fits, but it's a little tight, I'm not gonna lie, because even though I lost weight, I didn't lose too much boobies. So I still have, you know, a little bit here. So here is a little tight. And then, you know, in the back, it was a task and a half to zip up. What do you guys do when you need to zip up the back of things? Child, if I need to pee, it's gonna be a disaster. So pray for me. All right, so I have my list. And I've checked it twice. So let's go ahead and talk about my most purchased or loved brands of the year. Starting from the top, Dior. Now, I've always loved Dior. That goes without saying. I love their foundations. I think their foundations are some of my favorite. If I had to recommend a foundation line, like a complexion line to anybody in my life, I'd say go for Dior. I have my perfect shade match in them. The formulas work for me. They blend and apply beautifully on my skin, and I have never truly disliked a foundation from Dior. Then I started using their little backstage line. You know, those 9-pan palettes? I love those as well. And then this year they launched blushes. So they already had a rosy glow blush that was in that, you know, that viral pink shade that everybody went berserk over. It went viral on TikTok. So many people jumped on the trend. So many brands have created their own version of that viral Pepto-Bismol pink blush. And Dior expanded their line. It was only a single shade. They expanded and added new shades. So I grabbed a ton of these and I love these blushes so much. I also picked up like their lip oil. Yes, I have a few of their lip oils. Their concealer. I mean, everything that I've picked up from Dior this year, I absolutely love. Not that I was expecting not to, but I was just really surprised by how many products I fell in love with this year from Dior, considering that I already love the brand, right? So absolutely have to give it up to Dior. Number 2 on my list. This was one of the surprises. Danessa Myricks. I know. So Auntie Danessa and I don't really vibe when it comes to complexion products. She loves glowy and dewy and it's glossy skin all the way for her. I'm not really about that life. I love matte skin. You see right now, I'm all matte. I love matte skin. I'm not really into glittery eyeshadows, which she loves. So I didn't expect her to be on my list. But then she debuted the Serum Skin Tint and I fell in love. I tried this on a whim because you guys said, hey, try it out. It's a new launch from Danessa Myricks. Try them out. Let's see what you think. And I fell in love. I didn't expect to like it because, like I said, Danessa Myricks and her glowy products, not for me. Her initial Yummy Skin foundation, hated that because it was so glowy on my skin. It felt heavy. Anytime I have on a dewy product, I just want to scrape it off. That's how it feels. So that's why I'm not into the glow, right? But this is very lightweight and it's not really glowy or dewy. So I fell in love. I really appreciate it. And I have my perfect skin tone match, number 11. Love this so much. Oh, for Dior, in case you're curious, I wear shade 4.5 neutral across the board. All their foundation products, all their concealers. It's 4.5N and I love that. I don't have to worry about finding my shade. I just go straight for that shade. All their ranges have that numbering system, so matches me great. Okay, back to Danessa, right? So that Serum Skin Tint fell in love with. Also, she launched, I'm just gonna keep pulling things out, these blushes, the Yummy Skin. Are they Yummy Skin? Yeah, everything's Yummy Skin. The Yummy Skin Blush Bombs. Oh my god, these are so fantastic. And I love her packaging. Everything is this bronzy brown. It's so signature Danessa Myricks, and I fell in love with these blushes as well. Then she launched 2 palettes this year and I picked both of them up. One I didn't fall completely in love with, but the second one I did. So her Lightwork 5 palette, I picked that up, absolutely in love. I'm just going through the list to make sure, yeah, I'm saying the right things. So those 2 palettes I picked up and I did videos on, I think, the majority of those products. So surprisingly, Danessa Myricks was one of the brands that I purchased from the most this year. So surprise, but you know, it is what it is. All right, another one that was a huge surprise, Juvia's Place. I know, when did Juvia's Place decide that they were gonna blow my mind? When did they say, you know what, for 2023, we're gonna surprise Tina and she's gonna buy everything and love everything? And that's exactly what happened. I cannot believe how many products I purchased from Juvia's Place this year and how many of those products I fell in love with. First of all, the lip glosses, which I'm wearing one right now. Actually, I'm wearing 2. These are from the Coffee Shop collection. Oh, I love this collection so much. So these are the shades Coffee Drip and Salted Caramel. Outline my lips and then a little bit on the center. So they're lip glosses, but they're pigmented lip glosses. And if you want that ombre lip, don't play with me. Do not play with Juvia's Place. They have it on lock. I love it so much. And then I picked up their, what are these called? I don't know, but their bronzer bombs. Fell in love as well. Didn't expect to, but I said, let me try them out. I love a cream bronzer because I find it to be very subtle on the skin. I find it to blend very nicely. And I kind of layer cream with powder. And I love using a cream bronzer as a base for my actual bronzer. I know that's weird, but I fell in love with that as well. And then the Coffee Shop palette, which I didn't even notice that launched earlier this year. So the Coffee Shop palette is this neutral palette that goes with the Coffee Shop collection. Hence the lip glosses smell like coffee. By the way, I didn't mention that, but they smell like a sweet latte kind of coffee. But this palette I fell in love with, and I've traveled with this for the majority of the year. If I'm traveling with eyeshadow at all, this palette's going with me because it's a great neutral palette. It has the mattes that I need, the mid-tone shades, it has a highlight shade, and then it has shimmer shades. Love this palette so much. And then they also released the I Am Magic Radiance Foundation. Didn't expect to like this, right? And I fell in love. It's such a good foundation. It gives this beautiful look to the skin. It's more full coverage though, so it's, you know, full coverage, and it blanks out the skin, but it doesn't feel heavy or creasy. And even though it says natural radiance, it's not greasy at all. And the shade match that I found is great. Kampala is the shade match. It works so well on my skin. So I absolutely fell in love with a lot of products from Juvia's Place this year, and I'm just so happy with them. So next up on the list is Amicole, and this is one of the brands that I tried out earlier in the year. So I anticipated having them on my list, right? Because I got the mascara, the lip oil, the skin tint, all of those products I fell in love with. So it was one of those brands that I picked up like a huge set of all their products, the powders, like the whole thing, right? And I fell in love. Oh my God, they have such great products, and I can't wait to see what else this brand has in store. They don't have an expansive range. There are not a ton of products in the line, but everything that I've picked up so far, I've fallen in love with. Every lip oil shade, you best believe I'm picking them up. So Amicole is definitely one of those brands that blew me away this year, and I am excited to see what they have going on in 2024. So definitely loving them. And I love that there are 3 black owned brands, or majority black owned brands, on this list, because that means they're blowing me away and I can support my people. I love to see it, and I'm telling you guys, these brands are doing the damn thing. All right, next up, Make Beauty, another brand that I tried out this year. I had them on my list. I was like, all right, let's see what they're into, right? And I picked up a full range of their skincare products for oily skin, and also some of their makeup products. And I fell in love mainly with the skincare. The skincare, oh my God, I bought so many of their cleansers. It's ridiculous. So I fell in love with the cleanser. I fell in love with the Succulent Skin Moisturizer. I am almost done with my first tube, which is saying a lot because I rotate through my products. So for me to be close to the end of a product, like an empty, that says a lot, meaning I used it a lot, okay, over other products. So cleanser, moisturizer, and then their brow blade. To show you how much I love these, I have like 3 of them in rotation right now. And this happens because I travel with my brow pencils. I love these brow blades. I have 2 different shades though. I have, it's not brow, or what are they called? Blade line brow pencil. I have cool brown, 3 cool browns. I toss one in my travel bag. I keep one here. I have duplicates all over the place. So I absolutely fell in love with Make Beauty. And like I said, I've gone through so many of the cleansers so far. The last product I picked up were the lipsticks, the slimline lipsticks. I'm not in love with those. I have to wear those a little bit more because they're a thicker, creamy formula. They feel almost heavy on the lips. So I'm not in love with those, but nice enough, right? All right, next up is Oden's Eye. And this is because Oden's Eye is just near and dear to my heart. I did my first collaboration with them, and they send me a lot of their, well, they send me all their releases, to be honest. So I've gotten to try tons and tons of their products this year, and I'm including them even though I didn't purchase from them technically, but I fell in love with so many of the products that it makes sense for them to be on the list. The 2 palettes that made my favorites last year that will probably make my favorites this year are the Christmas Eve palette and the Christmas palette. Stop right now. Those palettes are phenomenal, okay? And they did collaboration palettes with a few of my friends, so you know I'm like all over them. They released eyeshadow singles as well. I didn't fall in love with those as much. Those are a different formula than what's included in their palettes. Those are a little bit more emollient, and they may not be my favorite because I have oily lids, so they can crease, right? But they've changed and improved the formulas in their palettes. And let me tell you right now, fantastic. The formula has been stellar for me. They have lip glosses as well that came out with a couple of their collections. So I've fallen in love with those as well. So Odin's Eye had to be on my list just because some of my favorite products are from their line. All right, next up, I saw this coming. I thought this was gonna be a brand to beat this year. Haus Labs. Oh my God, Haus Labs. All right, so here's what had happened, right? I grabbed all the blush shades that they launched this year because I was waiting for blushes. And next year, I'm hoping they do a pressed powder because they do powders so well. My God. So all the blushes I picked up. I've been loving their bronzer. I picked up another shade of their bronzer. I also grabbed the concealer because they launched a concealer. And let me tell you right now, that concealer is spectacular, okay? I love that concealer so much. Compared to the foundation, yeah. Haus Labs, yeah, definitely. Just by blushes alone, the fact that I picked up the whole range tells you what needs to be said, okay? I love them so much. So Haus Labs is on my radar for next year too, but I'm definitely like on my P's and Q's when it comes to this brand. I want everything. I want it all. And they also released lip crayons. You know what? They sent me the full line of lip crayons, but I haven't actually used them yet. That's my bad. That's my bad though. So we'll have to test those out. I'll probably have to do a swatch video. All right. And then the last two, even though I picked up a lot of products from them, it just happens that it's one line, right? I'll explain. Summer Fridays and Clarins, those two brands. I picked up all the shades of the lip balms from Summer Friday. I love those lip balms so much. They are fantastic. So I can say that I have like, what, 10 products from them. I bought the lip sets. I bought 2 lip sets from them because I love the lip balm so much. You know, as a matter of fact, let me grab that one to go. That's going in my purse. This is the shade Vanilla Beige. It's my favorite one. So they had these minis that I can toss in my bag. So right there alone, I have well over 10 products that I picked up from Summer Fridays. Not different products, not varying products, just shades of the same products. So that's why I'm including it, but I kind of have to explain myself because yeah, you picked up a lot, but it's a lot of the same thing. But it makes sense. I was on the lookout for them and I picked some more up during the holidays. All right, last one, the Clarins lip oils. I picked up all the shades of these lip oils. Oh my goodness, matter of fact, no, I'm not gonna bring this with me. No, just the lip balm. Okay, the Clarins lip oils, okay, I have about 7 of the shades. And I'm doing this based on how many items I have from the brand or how many I purchased from the brand, or in the case of Odin's, I received from the brand. I love these lip oils. I went overboard with the lip oils. I love them so much. I love them so much. I have to kind of rave about them because I picked up so many of the shades and I have no regrets, all right? So I wanted to just do a quick video talking about these brands that I have loved, okay? Loved for 2023. Not necessarily all my favorite products because that will be a separate video. That's gonna be a long one. But I wanted to do just a quick overview, just going through my list and checking it twice. I realized that these brands have multiple products that I bought that I've done videos on, and I wanted to share them with you guys. So let me know what brands you have shopped from the most this year. What brands really impressed you? What brands did you really love this year? Let me know in the comments down below, and I will go ahead and leave links to my Instagram and Twitter where you can follow me along. And I'm going to do more of these videos, these little quick roundup videos that we can just talk about makeup and have fun. You're gonna see more of these coming up, so stay tuned. But until then, I will talk to you. Bye, guys.